Jeff's engine. Started recommissioning this one. And by recommissioning, that's what I mean by that is, start getting everything hooked back up again. We got the charge pipe on. I got his immaculate, God, I love this thing. I might just steal this one, Jeff. This is your crankcase ventilation tube. It goes to the top of the valve cover. Goes down through here, all routed where it's supposed to. I even was able to get a new crankcase ventilation tube here. That's kind of an oddball tube. I had an old one. At first I thought, this is the normal one for a Z, but turbo is a little bit different. So I had one that was all bunged up, already chewed up, so that was great. I just cut off the bad piece and it fit right on, so that's good. Got it hooked up to the, I made sure your PVC valve was working, it was shaking good. What else is happening here? I cleaned up some of the stuff on the T-stat, filled in some things that were missing so that it could become waterproof soon. Oh, we're going to have to get, see this pipe, see this over here? I think I got this from the AutoZone. It's just one of those Dorman pre-bent 90s. I'm pretty sure that's a 1/2 inch. I'm not sure, 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a 1/2 inch to 90, okay? Yeah, I need that. Go here. I couldn't find anything in his stash or in my stash that would work. I'm gonna look at my stash again, but I don't think I saw anything. And we also need, there's this T-fitting right here that connects up the turbo to the wastegate. That's missing. I couldn't find anything in the stash, so there's no, right now the wastegate isn't hooked up. This hooks up to a T-fitting that plugs into here. Okay, so we need to get that. So I need a T-fitting, a 90 from a Dorman 90, a fuel pressure regulator, which I'm sure you got a million of those. So I'm going to look up and see if you gave me any in your stash of fuel rails. Let's see, what else does it need? Oh, the oil fitting. I didn't like that braided thing you had. There's a fitting that goes right there. I'm just going to get the light on it. Shoot. Well, there's a fitting right here that connects to the block and then goes out and wraps around. I've got a good oil line that I'll just get rid of that braided thing and install the proper oil line to go back to feed the turbo. So we need the oil feed turbo line, which I have. We need the 90, which I don't have. We need the T-fitting, which I don't have. I'm not sure what size this is, hose. It's not the tiniest stuff. I think it's like probably maybe 3/16 ID for that hose. Let's see. So T-fitting, 90, oil feed, fuel pressure regulator. I think everything else is hooked up. I rigged some stuff up here to block these off. I was able to find some fittings that worked real well here, so that worked out nicely. Rather than sticking a bolt in it like I did on mine. All right. Everything else is looking pretty good. So anyway, Jeff, we're making some progress. I put, the bypass. You had a coolant line going here between the ear and the intake, which we don't use. So I found a fitting. The fitting that was there, I cut off the old hose. And I got this bypass, so we'll need to keep that in place. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it'd really take that much. The big question is these fuel injectors. Now, what I was planning on doing was just energizing this rail and seeing what happens, see if it'll hold pressure or what have you, But really, all these fuel injector hoses should be removed and replaced. Of course, the fuel injectors need to be checked. What I'll probably do is I'll probably just, hit them with a low voltage, like a 9-volt battery, tap them and see if they even click. Because invariably some won't click. And we can start working on that, but that'll need to be recommissioned. And I don't know, the fuel rail looks rough on the outside, but that doesn't mean anything. It'll be perfectly fine. So far, everything I've found on this engine, as rough as it may look, is actually in very good condition. So, more to come soon, Jeff. My goal is to get Jeff's up and running just like mine, and then he'll be able to put that in his 240, which would be just a killer combination considering how light the 240s are. It would really be nice. Anyway, that's it, Jeff. I want to just give you a little teaser. I'll talk to you later. See you. Bye.